make sure I didn't forget anything in the log. To say that I've always been curious about eating here would be accurate. I've been working hard lately, achieving my goals. I can afford to treat myself to a cooked meal, right? Why do I find it so hard to justify that? I'm even going to eat at a booth tonight, another rarity for me. Waitress guides me to an empty booth and I slide in before looking at a menu. The house specialty, according to the menu in my hands, is grilled eel. Ew. Not exactly my favorite, in fact. Seafood of any variety doesn't sit well in my stomach. I decide to pass on the specials and order something I know I can digest. Omelette rice sounds good. I used to eat it a lot as a kid. Omelette, rice, and ketchup. What's not to like? Plus it's only 700 yen before tax. The waitress returns to take my order and I confidently point out what I'd like. She offers me a smile and hurries off to the next table. Perhaps my recent victory streak has given my courage a boost, because I hardly feel awkward or anxious sitting here, surrounded by people eating and drinking on all sides. I'm somewhat calm and at ease amidst the hustle and bustle of the restaurant. I almost feel like it might be nice to have a company. A friend, perhaps Aiwi, or even Shinya, might be nice to talk to and pass the time with. Oh well, in a way I do have some company. I retrieve a book from my handbag, the very same book Kojiro's lent to me, and I open it up for the first chapter. Strange Flower, an odd, apparently meaningless title. Still, it comes highly recommended by an eccentric stranger, so it must be good. My meal arrives when I am a few pages into the book. I thank the waitress and look at the omurice before me. It smells good. It's presented beautifully. I can probably eat at least a quarter of this portion without feeling ill. I pick up a spoon and slice through the middle of the omurice, causing a puff of steam to billow up. Throwing caution to the wind, I scoop up a good amount and bring it to my mouth. It's delicious. There's no other word to describe it. The convenience store meals I normally eat can't even compare to something like this. The egg is soft, the rice is fluffy, and there's just enough ketchup along the top. I take a second mouthful, then a third. I can't help but giggle a little at the thought of myself sitting here eating like a normal person. All the people around me probably think I'm a normal person too. Just a girl sitting at a restaurant eating her dinner. Another quiet giggle escapes my lips as I gently dab my mouth with a napkin. I set my spoon to the side and return to the book in front of me. The author of this work certainly is interesting. Nobel Sinclair. According to the bio inside the front cover, he moved to Japan from overseas at a young age. The book was written originally in Japanese. It's not a translation, but even so, the writing style is quite unusual. I can't quite put my finger on what is strange about it. Maybe it's the lack of complex kanji used throughout. Everything is written rather simply, in hiragana, almost like the intended audience is elementary school kids. But that can't be right. The themes contained within are truly disturbing. Maybe the author just doesn't have the greatest comprehension of writing in Japanese. It's true that a lot of adults have trouble with complex kanji. Professional authors, though, not so much. Anyway, it's not like it matters too much. The book is interesting enough to keep me turning pages. I must be completely absorbed in reading because before I know it, a waitress is politely letting me know that the restaurant is closing soon. I nod and look at the plate of omurice in front of me. The meal has gone cold and I only ate 3 bites. Still, I'm feeling full now, and I really enjoyed what I did eat. I don't even feel any added weight on my hips as I get to my feet. That's definitely a positive thing. Why? I would've fucking ate it all. I stretch my arms and legs, put my book in my bag, and offer the waitress some money along with the bill. And I would take it home in a doggy bag too. Uh-oh. Back to the dumpster. A blast of frigid night air nearly sweeps me off my feet when I step out of the restaurant. If I'd known the weather was going to take a turn for the worse, I would have brought my scarf and jacket. It's the end of spring, so unpredictable cold weather is pretty rare. I guess I can't be blamed for not bundling up. Anyway, it's not raining, and I'm close to home, so it shouldn't be a problem. I head down the street and watch a few shop owners closing their stores for the night. They don't pay me any mind as I wander by. My phone bursts to life and rings out in the quiet night air. I grab it and press it close to my ear for warmth.
Hello? Aoi? Noriko? Hello. Is this a bad time? No, I'm just walking home. You're out at this time of night? That's not like you. I stopped somewhere to eat. What's up? You stopped to eat? Um, say, about the new job. Hmm? What is it? I spoke to the manager at the maid cafe, but he said I can't quit. He said that? Oh, well, it's not up to him. You have every right to quit. Did you tell him you've landed a new job? Yes, I told him. But he said he spent so much time and money training me that if I quit now, he'll treat it as stealing from the company and he'll call the police.
Wow.
What a load of crap! Hang on. Are you
Ready
at
to
the
go beat his
cafe now?
ass.
Yes, I just finished my shift. We're closing up. I'll be right there. I'm only a minute away anyway. I'm going to give your manager a piece of my mind. No, Noriko, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can.
Just watch me. I'll be right there.
I end the call despite Aoi's objections. I can't believe how furious I am. Aoi finally has an escape route from that god-awful job, and now the manager won't let her quit. That has to be illegal. I've never met her manager, but I can imagine his type. A self-important, wretched, greedy pig. Thinks he's the king of the world because he runs a shady maid cafe in the back streets. Well, I won't stand for it. People like him are the ones that should be reported to Corpse Girl's website. I'd love to target victims like that. I wonder why there's no music playing anymore. I change the direction and take up a running pace. The cool air against my face is kind of nice now that my body is warming up a little. Thankfully, there is hardly anyone around this time of night, so I don't feel particularly embarrassed by running in public. I'm not a terribly fit person, so it isn't long before I feel out of breath. I come to a stop at the end of the street, heaving and clutching my chest.
Okay. I'm okay. Deep breaths.
After taking a moment to collect myself, I start back up, walking briskly this time. I can see the maid cafe's illuminated sign ahead of me. Where's the music? There better be battle music when I get there. I approach the entrance and read the neon board. Chateau de Cristal. Welcome home, master. Drinks from just 400 something. Table charge 500 a person. Open till 10 p.m. every night. I pass the sign and reach for the door handle just as somebody hurriedly throws the door open and emerges.
Oh, Noriko?
Aoi, told you I'd be here.
I'm really glad to see you.
Aoi gives me a brief wave. She fidgets nervously and straightens the ruffles in her dress.
I can't believe you have to wear this ridiculous outfit.
Yeah, but the costume isn't the worst part of the job.
I know. Listen, is your manager still here?
Aoi hesitates, then shakes her head sadly. You lying to me.
You just missed him. There are only a few girls inside closing up.
Damn it. I really wanted to give him a piece of my mind.
Noriko, it's fine. I can continue working here. It's not so bad.
Hell no! Don't even pretend it's okay. This place is torturing you. You have that customer that always gropes you, and now your manager is controlling you? I won't stand for it, and you shouldn't either.
But what can I do?
I'm honestly stumped by the question. In all my hastiness to get there, I never even thought through a plan for Aoi. Damn it, that heartbreaking expression on her face. I just want to grab her, hug her, tell her everything's going to be okay. So why can't I?
Aoi.
Hmm?
I know you don't feel like it, but you're the strongest girl I know. All the shit you've dealt with over the years, all the shit you're still dealing with, you're brave, whether you know it or not. My issues pale in comparison to yours, but you still get up each and every day and do your best. I'm proud of you, and I want to make things easier for you. Come work with me at Temujin. Just leave this place behind. Forget all about it.
Noriko.
You're my best friend. You always will be. Even if we can't be anything more than that, I'm happy just having you in my life. I'd do anything for you, Aoi. I hope
She's
you realize
blushing.
that.
Of course. I know. Thank you, Noriko.
Let's get out of here. It's really late. Come back to my place.
You know I can't. All my things are at home, and I need to check everything first. Otherwise...
I nod calmly. I understand. I can't push her too much.
Don't worry. I get it.
And the thing is, I can't just run away from this place. That stalking customer, he knows where I live, and, well,
God.
if I stop showing up to work, he said he'll visit me at home.
Why don't we go to the police?
I can't do that!
Why? Without warning, Aoi bursts into tears just as rain begins to spill from the clouds.
I can't get him in trouble. I just can't. He's...
Aoi, what? What is he?
He's... Emily.
Oh no. A gust of wind blows down the narrow street, causing my hair to whip wildly in my face. I brush it out of my eyes and mouth, only to see Aoi standing still, her head down.
The stalker. He's... family?
I could never bring myself to tell you. But surely you must have wondered why I've put up with it for so long.
I don't know what to say. I'm stunned. You're putting up with it because you don't want him arrested.
Yes. If he goes to prison, the rest of my family will disown me. Then I'll truly have no one.
You have me.
You know what I mean. I'm just going to go home for tonight. Thanks for coming out to see me, Noriko.
Aoi turns on her heel and strolls away, the click-clack of her shoes against the wet pavement echoing through the street.
Aoi.
She doesn't hear me breathe her name as she disappears into the darkness. That poor girl. There has to be something I can do. Go after Aoi. Give her some space. I don't want to make choices. I should just tell her to put them in the website. In real life, I'd probably go after Aoi. Boy, it's gonna be a mistake. I can't let her go. I can't let her just walk away, as sad and helpless as she is. My legs lurch forward of their own volition, propelling my body through the rain-soaked street.
Aoi! Aoi, come back!
My shout echoes in the night, my weightless words falling through the air like the very rain that patters against my face. Aoi's silhouette is just out of reach. If only my weak body could pick up its pace, I might be able to reach her before she fades away.
Stop!
Oh! She Angy. Her unexpected command fulfills its purpose. I halt my shoes skidding along the wet ground. Aoi is closer than I expected her to be, perhaps due to some trick of the light and rain. She simply seemed farther away to my tired eyes.
Aoi, please. Let me help you.
There's nothing to be done. Why can't you take a hint? You just never give up, do you? You just want to smother me. You don't
Wow.
trust me to handle things on my own.
That's not it. I just care for you so much.
I know that. You think you haven't made that clear in the past?
Rarely have I ever seen Aoi this angry. She's well past the point of being simply upset now. She's truly furious. Have I overstepped a boundary?
You're not my guardian angel, or my savior, or whatever. This is my life, Noriko. It's not your sick fantasy, where you swoop in and act like my knight in shining armor.
Aoi,
Shut up! Just shut up! You always take it one step too far.
When's the last time I ever took it one
Just
step too
leave
far?
me alone.
All I did was help. I can't get another word in before she vanishes into the night. I reach a hand out into the darkness like some foolish attempt to stop her, but I know it's pointless. Should have tripped her. She made her thoughts perfectly clear. She doesn't need or want my help. Even if she cares for me, she doesn't love me in the same way I love her, and I don't think she ever will. I sigh and look up at the thick cloak of clouds above. The rain continues to fall. Look at me. May 31st, Sunday afternoon. Today drags on and on. Since I don't work weekends, I never really know what to do with myself during my free time. The library yesterday was nice, but I don't want to hang out there again today. So far, I've spent the day simply reading at home and brewing the occasional cup of tea to stave off my hunger. Damn, eat something, fuck! I keep checking my phone, and Aoi hasn't replied to any of my texts. Even when I call, she just lets it go to voicemail. I don't even have any new requests to attend to. I was hoping I would get at least one this weekend to help occupy my time. To take a break from reading Strange Flower, I decided to browse through noise and see what's happening in my social circle. Though I'm not close to any of the people I'm connected to, save for Aoi, reading through their posts always lifts my mood. Rather annoyingly, the first post I come across is from Tomoe. Tamomo? 9 minutes ago. Bitches be trippin' if they think they gonna steal my man. We thick as thieves. You getting lucky tonight. The garbled post is accompanied by a photo of her and Shinya getting cozy together. Shinya looks more than a little nervous. I would be willing to bet that Tomoe is the first girl he's ever smuggled like this. Snuggled. I mean, smuggled probably too. I can't quite figure out why she's so interested in him, or why he's into her, for that matter. At first I thought Tomoe was just trying to bug me, to annoy me, by pursuing someone she thought I wanted. But surely this is taking it too far, right? Haven't I made it clear that I just don't care? As for Shinya, maybe that boy really is into the blow-up dog look. I guess I understand him less than I originally thought. I noticed that I've been frowning while looking at Tomoe's post, so I decided to slam my finger down on the thumbs down button. A little text box below the post now reads, Noriko Kurosawa, dislike this. My frown breaks and I smirk. It feels somewhat satisfying to publicly dislike Tomoe's posts. I can't imagine Tomoe's face going tomato red when she reads the notification. With a little giggle, I scroll past the post and keep browsing my feed. As expected, it doesn't take long to find a post from Shinya himself. It's out of character for him, but he's actually not posting about criminal cases and detective work for once. Shinya with a capital S, Fujikawa. 13 hours ago. I never believed in love until I met her. She swept me off my feet and showed me how to become a better man. She makes me want to be the best person I can be. My heart goes out to my darling Tomoe, 2 days together and counting. I look forward to every day because of you. Thank you. I know she forced him to write that. I involuntarily gag and continue scrolling. Nothing else in my newsfeed really compares to those last posts. My sister wrote something about her sucky job, and a few coworkers posted about how grief-stricken they were about Akane Tsurumaki passing away unexpectedly. Akane Tsurumaki, followed closely by Eiichi Hanada, and long before them both, Ruri Hatano, the one who started it all. 3 strangers, 3 people dead, all because of Corpse Girl. People wanted them dead, and because of that, I also wanted them dead. I won't forget their names. When Corpse Girl rises above the muck and filth in this world and I become truly famous, I'll share a toast to their memories. Until then, I need to trudge forward. I need new targets, new victims to launch Corpse Girl's name into the stars. If Corpse Girl's website becomes more than an urban legend, more than a rumor whispered of in the shadows, then no, I need to take it slow. I can't get too far ahead of myself. I still need to put in a lot of work before I can attain my goal. But the only way I can move forward is if more requests come through the website. There has to be a way to promote the site. Flashy advertising is out of the question. I don't want the site looking like a gimmick people can visit simply to pass the time. I need word of mouth, testimonials. So far the site has claimed 3 victims. I need the original requesters to spread the word about how effective the website really is. Yes, that would be perfect, but I obviously can't get in touch with them now. They remain anonymous when they request a death. No one would willingly put in their contact details when doing something so shady anyway. I sigh and scratch my head, thinking about it like this won't do me any good. Maybe I should come back to it later. I reach for my laptop sitting on the couch next to me. Maybe I'll take just one more look for new requests. You never know, right? I log into the administration panel of Corpse Girl's website and check for notifications. 1 new request. Is it Aoi? Request details. Today, 3:31 p.m. local time. Victim's phone. Downloading image attachment. Wait, 3:31. This was submitted just a few minutes ago. What are the chances I would check the incoming request so soon after receiving a new one? My heart begins to race as the attached photo downloads to my computer. I'm excited about the prospect of working on a new request for the rest of the evening. Who will be the poor sucker to succumb to Corpse Girl's whims? Will another beautiful corpse be left in my wake? Oh, shit. Aoi did this. My heart skips a beat and my hands instantly turn cold. What the hell? A photo of myself appears on the screen. It's the very same image used for my company ID tag. Oh shit. Somebody from work. I'm not smiling in the photo or in real life. Is this some kind of joke? Somebody has requested my death. Somebody has requested my death.
Somebody wants me dead? I can't believe it! It finally happened! I know exactly who requested my death!
It was probably Tomoe because I just liked her post.
Tomoe! That stupid, vapid bitch!
Tomoe Watanabe, the one person who hates me more than I hate myself. Of course she is the one who uploaded my photo. Of course she wants Corpse Girl to take care of me. She's been looking for somebody to test the website on. Her noise post from the start of the week confirms that. And she has been getting increasingly obsessed with tormenting me lately. I'm willing to bet that when I disliked her latest post, it finally triggered her to request my death.
Tomoe, you brainless whore! I am Corpse Girl!
In a fit of manic laughter, I set to work dismembering my photo. I'm going to make my corpse look so realistic that she'll think she really succeeded in getting me killed. And then, when her guard is down... I'll just show up at work when her guard's down. That's it. June 1st, Monday morning.
No sign of Sato yet?
I
I
went...
wonder if she got held up. It's not exactly professional to be late on your first day of work.
Ah, I grind my teeth and hope that Shinya can't sense my anxiety.
She'll be here.
No, she won't. I don't believe the bitter words that tumble out of my mouth. I send another message to Aoi's seemingly abandoned phone, not really expecting a reply.
Actually, she's not the only one absent. Tomoe isn't here either.
He doesn't need to tell me that. I've been watching her desk like a hawk ever since I came in this morning. There's a small surprise waiting for her in her top desk drawer, courtesy of yours truly. I've been eagerly anticipating her arrival for an hour now.
We had a late night last night, so... I wonder if she woke up on time.
I taste something foul in my mouth. I don't really need Shinya's recap of his night with Tomoe.
Don't you have work to do?
Of course! I need to...
His vocalized thoughts trail off as he wanders away. I return my focus to the keyboard in front of me. As I type letters scroll across my screen seemingly slower than usual. No Aoi, no Tomoe. The static drone of the office environment is just as loud as ever. But without those two here, something feels off. Aoi shouldn't be missing her first day of work. And say what you want about Tomoe, at the very least she's punctual. For her to be this late is very unusual.
Kurosawa, a word, if you please.
I'm in trouble. A soft but sharp voice snaps me out of my thoughts. I look up to find a middle-aged woman standing over me, one hand beckoning in at an intimidating fashion. Katome Aida, an executive who oversees a lot of the juniors on this floor. I deal with her a few times a week. She's a serious and critical person, but I've seen a warmer side of her when she chats with colleagues of her own level.
Miss Ida, did you need something?
Please, come with me.
I'm in trouble. I reluctantly rise from my chair and follow her through the office. She leads me to one of the glass screen cubicles that line the wall of the office, special spaces reserved for meetings and temporary workstations.
Take a seat.
Shit. I follow her instructions, sitting down on one of the bright and colorful plastic chairs that fill the small enclosure.
A new employee was supposed to start work today. Sato, an acquaintance of yours, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. I've been trying to get in contact with her.
I see. You understand that it doesn't reflect well on Sato's character if she can't arrive on time for her first day of work, correct?
Yes, I understand. Believe me, it is very out of the ordinary for her to do something like this.
I'm sure. Fujikawa recommended Sato for the job based on your personal request. You need to be aware that since Fujikawa holds rank over you, he is the one who will be reprimanded for hiring an unsuitable
Ugh.
employee.
Thank God.
Now, I wouldn't go so far as to say that he will be punished. Rather, his recommendations will be denied for the foreseeable future. And any attempt he makes to climb the ladder, so to speak, will be vehemently refused by the other executives.
Isn't that a bit extreme? All of that because of one temp employee that didn't show up for work?
That's the way these things go. I've seen it dozens of times. The reason I'm telling you this is because you should feel some sort of responsibility to apologize to Fujikawa.
I had no idea. Honestly,
Enough. This isn't an open discussion. Apologize to Fujikawa, and see if he will find it in his heart to forgive you. And please advise him to seek employment elsewhere. I don't foresee his career with us flourishing
Oh my god. Yikes.
That's all.
Katame abruptly exits the cubicle and leaves me alone sitting in a stupid-looking green plastic chair. I take some time to compose my thoughts before also walking out. I don't know what to say to Shinya. I don't even know if I should say anything. Surely Katame is being a bit extreme and effectively halting Shinya's career at Temujin. This is all because I recommended Aoi for the job. I feel like an idiot, but how was I to know that Aoi would prove unreliable? And still, it's far too extreme. Katame is out of line. Something else is at play here. I can feel it. Maybe Katame wants Shinya gone for her own reasons, but I can't imagine why. He's a junior employee and not exactly the type to step on anyone's toes and make enemies. I return to my desk in a bit of a huff and slump in my swivel chair. My eyes fall on the empty can of coffee next to my computer screen, and I begin to wish I'd purchased more than one this morning. Glancing over the top of my screen, I can see that Tomoe still hasn't arrived. Maybe I'll have to wait until tomorrow for her to find the gift I left for her. I'm sure she'll love it. Alright, that's it for this episode. I kind of want to keep reading.